Alright, so I just got this Flashback delay pedal from TC Electronic about a week ago, and I'd done quite a bit of research on this pedal as well as many other delay pedals, and there's one feature that I like about this pedal that intrigued me anyways, and that's the TonePrint feature. But I couldn't really find many tutorials or videos that kind of explained it. There are a lot of videos out there demonstrating the sound and the different types of delay effects you can get that are pre-built in. But nobody really talked about the TonePrint much, so I'm going to cover a little bit about that. You can see I've got the USB cable plugged in. I've got that plugged into my computer, so I'm going to go ahead and fire up the TonePrint software. Okay, so there are a couple of features of TonePrint that I want to demonstrate that I think are pretty interesting. You can see I've just loaded an executable here on my PC. It's not an install, it's just a single executable file. I'm going to select, I've just got the flashback back delay, and you saw that I had it plugged in with a USB cable. So I'm just going to strike a chord here and show you where we're set up right now. Okay, so I've got the settings a little bit exaggerated so we can easily hear the difference. Sometimes with some of these delays, when you have them set subtle, you can't really hear the differences, you know. So let's just see what we can do here. It's a little bright here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to select, let's just pick something that's obviously different. So let's pick this one here from Bumblefoot. It's backwards. And I'm going to hit send to pedal. And it's basically communicating to the pedal over the USB cable, obviously. And let's see how it sounds. Let me turn it up a little bit here. So I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's definitely not as loud as I had it before. But it is most definitely a backwards effect. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You can easily, you know, go on and you can actually, you know, select all these different artists for the specific TC Electronic pedal that you have, and apply different settings that are presets that are not built into the pedal. So I think that's a nice feature because it does give you more options, and you don't really. It's just nice to try out different ones. So, and there's another way to apply those, and I'll show you that here shortly. Something that's pretty cool because again, I did own I still own a Pod X3, and but one of the reasons why I'm kind of moving back into the pedals is because I spend so much time tweaking the settings, and I don't want to do that. I want to play the guitar, not play with a computer. But I am a tech guy. I work on computers all day long, so the ability to come in here and actually play with these settings, although I'll be honest and say I don't exactly know what they all mean, is something I would definitely play around with. So you can come in here and start messing around with, you know, obviously some of them are feedback and delay time. You know, your cut point, your depth are somewhat obvious, I guess you'd say. So, and then you can obviously store to pedal. If you do happen to find a setting that you like, you can save it off and then load it again later. So that's a nice feature. So if you come up with something that you really like the sound of, and you've spent the time to save those settings, it's not necessary to take a screenshot or anything. You can actually save the file off. So okay, so you can hear it's a faster delay. Alright, so again, this is the kind of thing I'm trying to get away from, but it's nice to have the feature. If you're going to buy a pedal and you want to be able to manipulate it on the computer. The TC Electronics seems to work pretty quickly too. That's another nice thing about it. So I'm going to switch gears here. I'm going to get off the computer. I'm going to show you another way to apply presets to this pedal. And you may have seen this on the internet or on the TC Electronic page, but I'll show you how to do it anyways. It's pretty cool. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to demo is their mobile app, and I'm going to show it on a tablet instead of a phone. But I've tried both. It works just as well on a phone. Actually, it's more convenient on a phone because it's much smaller. So this is their mobile app. Hopefully, you can see it. Basically, I can come down here and I can say by product. It's laid out very similar to the software that we just looked at on the computer. I'm going to go to Flashback Delay. Okay, and then you have the same type of deal here. Let's pick something different. Let me show you where we're at right now. Okay, and again, we have this really exaggerated just for the sake of, so we'll be able to see the difference. So let's see what we have. There's we have Joe Perry I've seen. I want to find something. Alright, so there's multiple TonePrints, Joe Perry here. We can go to the slap delay or the tape lead. Okay, so the way this works, they're calling it beam. I couldn't remember the name earlier, but beam to pedal. So the way this works is I'm going to click beam to pedal. I'm going to hold this up to my pickup, and it's going to basically go through like it's almost like a modem handshake, right? And it sends the pre-config to the pedal. So let's go ahead and give that a shot here. I'm going to switch the camera around. Alright, so I've got the flashback here. I've got it on TonePrint. Obviously, I don't need the USB cable anymore. Okay, I'm going to click up here, beam. I'm going to try to get the pedal in the shot. Essentially what's going to happen is it's going to walk us through like a three-step little process. I'm going to hold the tablet or your phone up to the active pickup. In this case, I put it on the neck pickup just so you could... I was trying to get everything in the shot, but I'm not going to be able to probably. So I'm going to hit beam right here. And then it says turn your product on and select TonePrint. I'm going to hit next step. Turn up the volume on your instrument and on your phone. I'm using a tablet, but it's really designed to be more mobile. And I'm going to hit next step, and it gives us a little countdown to 3. So I'm going to see if I can do this here. And it says, I'm ready to rock. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that. What I could do is I could actually hold it up to the camera, I suppose. I'll just hit retry. Alright, so it does sound like a little bit of a modem handshake there. And let's see what kind of a difference we got here going with the Joe Perry setup. So it's obviously a more subtle, sort of a lead delay, echo. So it's pretty cool. So there you have it. That's the flashback delay from TC Electronic, and you know, it's got the luxury of having a pedal and not having to mess around with something like a pod, but it does give you that flexibility of having the techie aspect of it, where you can plug it into your computer and beam presets with your phone, and I think that's pretty cool. And I also like I do like a lot of the presets here. I'm not going to get into that in this video. There are a lot of other demos out there that are that I used when I was making the determination to buy this pedal. So hopefully this has been helpful. Leave questions and comments below, and thanks for watching.